So when a woman's not on them initially, because I always think the man got care for you more than you care for him. Not initially, but because I think the woman got to come hard at the man, or she likes him more. That's why I think things get started at, and then the man ends up liking her more. And that's how things gotta continue. If the woman always likes him more, she's gonna get annoying at some point. But
yeah, that's definitely.
Wait, hold on. D, what you said? I blanked out there for a second.
I said I think if the woman if a woman come at you and like you more, right, and you know she like me, she coming at me, then I think for the relationship to sustain, the man gotta like you. The man gotta like you more.
That's 100% cap, bro. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why, because women innately look at guys to be better than them. And like when a girl looks at you, she has to look at you with a certain like allure or a certain kind of like
love. Let me use the word love.
A certain respect. And you see, when a girl feels that you like her more than she likes you, she automatically, I'm gonna use the term that y'all say, gets the ick. And like she has to feel that like my man is my man. And when a woman, I always say this. Men should fall in love and chase God and their purpose. A woman should fall in love and chase the man. That's how things work, you know. And when it's the other way, go ahead, bro.
I'm saying from a perspective of initially. That's what I mean. Initially, when y'all start the relationship and everything going, the woman got to be more interested than the man initially. I feel like.
Wait. So you're saying the woman should be more interested in the man, right?
Yes, initially. I'm saying to sustain, to go to the level of marriage, because most men ain't going when they fall in love. That's what I mean. When you get to that point, how many women are waiting around for a man to say, "Yeah, let's get married"?
Okay, so wait, break this down for me, bro. So are you saying that initially the woman has to like the man more?
Yeah,
but after to get married, like
going to the marriage. A man you start seeing that change the man, like, oh, I love her, I care about her. She's doing
so now you're saying you're saying that he likes her more.
Yeah, well, love, I will use I don't like the term because I think like
it's not sustainable.
It fluctuates. Like fluctuates.
It's not sustainable.
But I think love fluctuates too, honestly, if I'm being honest.
Love can, but I think because I cannot like something that you do or you make me mad. But as a man, I know stuff. We talked about this before. I know stuff still gotta get done. You piss me off, but I know these things gotta still get done because I love you and I'm gonna take care of them.
But bro, I don't really like that love. Where I think it's more of a sense of duty, though. I think that men, generally speaking, are more honorable to their duty than women are. Because here it is, we see all the time. There are plenty of marriages right now where the guy is taking care of the woman, providing for her, taking care of all the bills, and he still can't get sex. So,
but what do we say though? But that comes.
So why are you in it?
That no. That is women use that. That's a tool. I can use that tool. That's the tool that I have. We also have the tool, but guess what? We're not petty like women in the sense of, all right, since you ain't gonna do that, I ain't gonna change your tire.
That's my point though. It's duty. men are more honorable to their duty than a woman because again, you see a man. We're going to stand by on our shit no matter what. Like I said,
but most women don't view that as a duty. They view that as their right to I'm gonna do it when I want to do it. I'm gonna use it as a tool.
This is what I'm saying though, D. But when a woman loves you and respects you, and I always say that women should fall in love, men should fall into respect. So when a woman respects and loves, she's not going to pull that stuff, bro. What happens a lot of the time when it's just love, a woman love is an emotion. Emotion fluctuates, bro. But when you have respect, you have a sense of duty, it's not going to fluctuate at all.
But that's what I said.
Unconditional love don't fluctuate though. So
wait, you said what?
Unconditional love.
There's no thing unconditional love is fake.
How can you believe in Jesus and say no unconditional love?
Outside of Christ, there is no unconditional love.
Well, why
at all?
Right. So
I don't know about that.
I feel for me
because it's different for what about a mother's love?
That's unconditional love.
No, hold on. I say this all the time. A mother's love is based on the condition that you're a child. I say that all the time.
I don't know.
That's a condition.
I don't know about that.
It's a condition.
I think sometimes sometimes I think we mistake boundaries with unconditional love. For example, I've had family members where their mom got tired of what they were doing.
Sure.
Get out my house.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
to a child. But I'm saying to a child, it's like, oh, you don't love me no more.
Right. It was conditional. If I didn't do what you wanted me to do,
That's what
and
it
I
seems.
wasn't your best son, you kicked me out. So that's conditional
It
love.
seems that way. I could still love you, but you just can't do these things in my house. But it's still love there. The love is still there. You just can't do these things in my house.
Well, I don't
True.
think because I think that you're kind of missing what I'm saying, because like I'm not saying that unconditional love, like it fluctuates or conditional love fluctuates. I'm saying that at the end of the day, yes, your mom's gonna have love for you no matter what you do or you don't do. But my point is, in order for that to happen, it's based on the fact that you're her child. That's what I'm saying.
But you could say the same thing. You could say the same thing with God if you want to say that.
Yeah.
Because but the thing is though, that goes back to what? Boundaries of it's not conditions. I think it's more boundaries. Before you decided to say, you know what, I believe in God. Guess what he did? He sent his son. He didn't send him for people that were saved. He sent for people that were yet sinners.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was unconditional love for that. Even though it was unconditional love for you from the beginning, because you weren't even formed in your mother's womb.
Well, I agree with that, bro. But my point in saying that is that yes, God does offer us unconditional love, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this: we can't do anything to gain or deserve God's love. I agree with you 100%.
Grace.
It's grace, 100%.
Right.
But my point is that even with that unconditional love, there's still a condition that you got to spend eternity with him. What's that condition? Accepting Jesus, right?
But doesn't that come? Doesn't that come with free will though? Of the decision
It's still a condition,
to be made. Is it a condition? That's why I say I think we mistake even in our love lives, boundaries and love. I can love somebody and love them afar because I have a boundary of these are the circumstances.
I'm gonna just say this. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I'm just gonna say that I just don't think that unconditional love is a thing. And I don't think, especially as men, Chris Rock said it best. He just basically said that only women and dogs and children love unconditionally. A man's only love unconditionally. He can provide something.
Loved unconditionally.
We have to provide something that even be valuable a lot of the time.
Well, when you say that point, that's different. That's different from what you said. I agree with you where we have to, as a man, most of the times, 99.9% of the circumstances, we do have to get love from somebody outside of our mom or dad, right? We do have to provide something. They're looking for us to provide something, because if you don't provide, that's what people look at our value. Because if as a man, I realize, like, not even just the woman that you call your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, it's outside of that. Even other women look at you in a certain way. They look at your value and say, hey, what can he provide? Or how can he help my life? And as a man, if you ask back, like, hey, how can you, as a man, if you ask a woman, hey, how can you add value to mine? Oh, that's so feminine.
That's sassy.
No, but I think that should be normalized, because I feel like every interaction is a transaction. So what are we getting out to do? Like, are you about to give me?
But y'all proving my point saying this though. Like,
it goes back down to boundaries too, though, because you have to have, like you said, what's unconditional love without Jesus? So first of all, you either have to have an unconditional type of heart posture. And so when you have a communication or interaction with somebody, can you, like, despite what they say, despite their opinions, despite what they do, even if you dislike it, can you say that I still got love for you, bro? Like, I still love, you know what I'm saying? It's still love there.
Can we leave Jesus out of this? I'm not saying because I don't want to have the conversation, but my point is that
I'm saying that's gonna be hard for me to do. That's just gonna be hard for me to do. I do everything with him.
No, I'm not saying in that sense. I'm saying in the sense of, like, we live in a very fallen world, and we're imperfect creatures. There are certain rules that govern this reality, and there's one that cover the next reality. And unfortunately, nobody can measure up to the standard of Jesus, which is why he was sent in the first place. So my point is, let's talk about imperfect, fallible human beings is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay. And I agree. And listen, I agree. This is what I agree with. I agree, as a man, it's hard to obtain unconditional love. Yeah. It's hard to obtain, impossible. But we more likely give the unconditional love. That's what I said. Because guess what? Would you keep your duties if you didn't love that woman? It's not just going to be out of violence. Like, I violate. Like, I it's not going to just be out of, I got to keep my duties. At some point, if you fall out of love, if it's not love there, you're going to say, I ain't doing this no more.
But see, this is what I'm saying, bro. That's a very masculine point of view. You see, a woman's only loyal. Men, we're loyal to our duty. And, like, I would bring it back to working out. You think me, C. Marty, or even you think you want to work out every day? But why do you do it?
Because my why is bigger than me.
And on top of that, why? You're disciplined, right? You know that no
And
matter
because it's not
what,
my life, it's God's, it's Jesus. So I do what He say do.
and you know at the end of the day that if I want the work done and I want these results, I have to go, whether I feel
Exactly.
like it or I don't. Which is why you see more men that are in the bodybuilding and stuff like that than women, because women are too emotional. And see, Marty will tell you a lot of time, women, we were in the gym today. It's a snow day, right? It's like 10 people.
was there today. I'm a
10 people
woman.
in the gym. 8 of them is dudes. But what's happening to all the rest of them? Like, oh, well, yeah, my car wouldn't start. I'm in the park. I had to turn around. Like, it's always something. My point is that you will see a lot of time. There are so many freaking courthouses and things full of men who thought that their wife loved them unconditionally. Now, I would challenge any man to go down to a courthouse and sit there and watch a man cry because his wife loved him unconditionally. It don't freaking exist, even the good ones. And I'm telling you, it's better for men to go and thinking that it's not possible and then possibly finding that than thinking the other way around and get hurt. That's my thing.
So
Why everybody all scared to get hurt, huh? Things that them just scared to get hurt.
You're scared to get hurt too.
We got to risk something.
And I get that.
And I feel like you got to risk love to understand real unconditional love too. I've been like I said, I've dated men and women.
And
I've been risky than the motherfucker.
We talked about this too, though, because most people are already damaged, and we know that hurt people, right?
Right.
So why would I go ahead and advise a man to go out there knowing that the majority of people, both men and women, are trash, saying that you want to find unconditional love when chances are you probably ain't gonna find it.
Yeah, but make sure you're saying that from a not hurt part.
But
not hurt. Are you speaking from your heart or a healed heart?
This is the difference, though, LaShawn. I admit my shit. I am hurt. But
Yeah,
I always
okay.
tell you,
Yeah, that's
I'm
all.
hurt, I'm bitter, but we all hurt and bitter. But I always say this too on the show. Bitter does not mean wrong. If anything,
No.
bitter is a byproduct of a harsh earned lesson. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I agree to a certain extent, because even anger or mad, the Bible says we're gonna get mad. Sin
Yeah.
not, right?
Yeah.
So mad is emotion. It tells you you're
Mhm.
alive. Bitterness is an emotion. I wouldn't
Doesn't
stay
make you a
bitter. You
bad
can't
person.
operate in bitterness because it's consequences from that. That's misery loves company. You become a hurt person, hurt people. That's what you become if you operate in your bitterness. But that's an emotion that's okay to have. My thing of it is, I guess the overall conversation is, I do agree that it's like a penny in an ocean for a man to find that unconditional love or feel the unconditional love from someone outside of somebody that came out of their womb.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard. I can admit that that's hard. Like you feel, if this is my example. I tell this, and that's why I say women use sex as a tool. I know I know as a man, if I forget or don't make sure certain bills get paid, don't take out the trash, don't make sure these duties are done, guess what I'm not gonna get.
You ain't gonna get no coochie.
But I'm just saying, like, as a man, you know as a man that those are things. So I do agree on that aspect of it. I think it needs to be addressed more too, because it's like, even when men be like, I don't want to say certain things to women, or we talk about a safe place, and they want this, women want safe place or a provision from a man. But you can't provide those things.
Here's my point again.
I'll
just say this again. Men are loyal to duty, a sense of like family, community, God. Women are only loyal to their emotions. And it's another fire quote from Dante Nero. He says, a woman's logic is based on her emotional state at the time. And as her emotional state changes, so will her logic. So if she don't feel like doing something, she's not going to do it. But a man, we have that inside of us that, you know what, even if she pisses me off, if I don't feel like going to the gym, if I still don't feel like doing whatever the case is, I'm going to get it done because I'm a man. Women do not work like that. So I do not advise guys to even do that. Like it's asinine to me. And I said, even the good ones don't work like that. I've dealt with some amazing women, and they all did the same thing, bro. I'm telling you,